So good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining today. Today's session will be on the art of aging with grace and healthy diet for people who are age 50 plus. So we have our esteemed guest, Mrs. Dibya Prakash. She is the founder and CEO of Metamorphosis, and she is a wellnesspreneur. She's experienced health and wellness therapies. She's certified and accredited dietitian and nutritionist, diabetes educator, yoga and meditation practitioner, deep sleep mentor, and she also does psychological counseling for corporates and individual clients. She also working as a wellness coordinator for an artificial intelligence based healthcare company. And she's a certified and experienced trainer, and she worked in some pharmacy companies like GSK and Ranbaxy. She also worked as visiting faculty in management colleges. And one thing I would like to tell about, she has a beautiful daughter who has written a book at the age of 15 years. And that book, is about how she had encountered the COVID experiences when she was going through, her 10th standard exam. So she has written a excellent book on that. Most of the students, when they were struggling to go through the COVID period, she has dedicatedly worked, and she has done a lot of hard work to put all her experiences in the book form, right? So, and Dibya Prakash, she has, when I approached her for this session, she has immediately, accepted, and she said that okay, I'll be there. Though this Sunday time is little bit difficult for her, she really accommodated my request. So thank you so much, ma'am. So
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everybody. Sir has spoken a lot about me. Thank you so much. And I'm really thankful to Vijay, sir, to giving me this opportunity to speak or share my knowledge about diet and health with everybody. So it's a topic is very good, aging with grace and 50 plus. 50 plus is a age like if simply we will I will say that death is an eternal truth. We have to accept, and I would like to begin my presentation with this positive note, not as a negative note. 50 years means if we live for 75 years of age, it means two-thirds of life we have already lived. I hope everybody agrees. Two-thirds of our life. So we all have now one-third of life. We have achieved a lot in last 50 years. And rest one-third of our life, we should live with grace, not with this fear or this pain that we are aging now. We should sit and see everything helplessly. Rather, we should enjoy each and every minute of our life. Whatsoever we did in 50 years, we cannot change that. We have achieved a lot. We may missed something, many a things we may missed, but we will never be able to go back to the time. But whatsoever is lying in front of us, we should live that to the fullest with grace. So, how to do that? You might have seen that the people of if you will see our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, he is 74 years old. You will see Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, he is 82-year-old, Mr. Joe Biden. They are living somewhere active life. But if you will see around our relatives, if they are 70 also, they will crib always. Age ho gayi hai, I can't do this. And we also give so much of sympathy to them. Ki they are aged. We should consider, obviously, we should understand. But aging is a natural process. It begins at conception and continues throughout the life. Okay, it's not something that I'm going to get that age. Everybody will age. Everybody. So, but at the same time, aging comes to different people at different rate. Like just now, I have mentioned about Mr. Modi, Amitabh Bachchan, Joe Biden. So everybody is aging differently. Like if you will see, Shah Rukh Khan is doing all action. pack movies at this age, but we will not even able to think about that. We are not thinking. We are thinking अब तो बूढ़े हो गए हैं, अब तो age हो गई है. But he is maintaining his body. How he is maintaining? How he is living so active with good diet and exercise, moving a lot, sitting less and moving a lot. Okay, so you might have seen the interviews of Akshay Kumar, what he says that I get up every day at 4 o'clock, I do workout, I don't eat after 6 o'clock in the evening, I eat all healthy foods, I don't order any junk food, I don't take. Why? They are not mad, they are enjoying their life. And we must learn and we must age with grace after 50, because till 50 God has created a human being so beautifully that we grow like we were small child, then we adolescent, then adult, then we like till 50 we have not realized what is going on, and suddenly after not at 50, after 45 only we start realizing that the something is happening in our body. Lots of changes like gray hair is coming, gray thinning, our vision get opaque, we are not able to see clearly, we squinting our eyes while reading the mobile, joint pain, lots of problem are there, we feel. This is the natural part of aging. So how to go about this? I will share few things about how things changes, because we have to understand it's a natural process and everybody has to go through. But if we will accept those facts that we are aging, that is the part of problem. But I will share how you can combat with that, how you can help yourself with those aspects, especially with nutrition. Though there are other aspects also, but today I will share mostly about the nutrition. Okay, so sir, allow me to share my presentation. Sir, can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the topic of our,
Yes, we are able to see that.
okay. Like you can see this picture, I put this image of a young couple, I can say, because young is not with their chronological age. There are two kind of age. Chronological age means actual age, and their physiological age or functional age. They are looking happy. Their hairs are gray, but they are enjoying their life. They are aging with grace. So successful aging is defined not by the longevity alone, but also by
Yeah.
sufficient well-being in multiple domains. Not
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. I think your slides are not moving. Maybe you need to put it in the presentation mode.
just one sec. Can you see now?
Uh, yeah, we are. I'm able to see that successful aging is defined not by yes.
Yeah. Can everybody see?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I will share my presentation like this slide mode only. Okay, successful
So,
aging is defined not by longevity alone, but by sufficient well-being in multiple domains. It's like aging is a very beautiful process only if you have built a good social network in last 50 years. It's very important. You cannot live your life alone. If you are physically and mentally fit, then you will enjoy this aging process. Like physically, you are not having any disease, and mostly you will hear about like people are suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problem, or joint pain after the age of 45, and especially after 50. Why this thing is happening? Under so much of stress, people are getting heart attack at very young age because they have, in today's world, everybody want to achieve so much that they have no time to think about themselves. They used to neglect themselves a lot. And these diseases, like I have mentioned, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, heart problem, joint pain, these are not diseases. These are lifestyle diseases, which can be easily be tackled. Everything can easily be tackled. And if you have built a good social life, you will not feel lonely. But we don't have time to socialize. We feel that we are connected with our friends and colleagues through Facebook and Instagram. So that is our social life, but that is wrong concept. Facebook and Instagram friends are not real friends. We neglect our family, our true friends because of the social media. We don't connect with physically with our friends. So we are suppose now this is the time to understand and realize that we should make a good social connections, not only through Facebook and Instagram, but actual on ground. They are going to listen to you, they are going to help you in your good time, in your bad time. So please make good social connection. Be socially active. Physically, you are supposed to be active. Sit less and move more. This is the mantra. If you will sit less and move more, even your mental health will be maintained. If you will move more, your whole body in motion, you will meet people, you will do lots of work, your joints and everything will be active. So this is second thing. So what should be the three component for successful aging? Aging is compulsory. You cannot avoid. I will not going to give you any mantra that you will not age. You will age, but with for successful aging, you need three things. You will agree with me that avoiding diseases, like the certain lifestyle diseases, you can easily avoid, and these lifestyle, even cancer is a lifestyle disease. Okay, so you can avoid all these things. Engagement with life. You should not feel dull and depressed that I'm aging, leave everything. Why? Enjoy till last breath, and we can enjoy that. Maintaining high physical and cognitive function. Research says that people say that the 50 ke baad I don't remember things. I started forgetting things. But if you will keep yourself mentally active, your cognitive function will high. You can play like games, Sudoku, you can play with your kids, you can teach underprivileged child. So, nutshell is that you should use your brain. If you will leave like physical movement, you should move your brain also to keep your brain active, cognitive function active. Aging is not a disease, but is a biological process. You can see in the image that the from conception till your death, growth is taking place, aging is taking place. Though you start realizing that your age, you are aging after 50, but actually you are aging since conception. Every time you are seeing, you can see easily in this image how you are aging. So aging can be defined as the age-related deterioration of the physiological functions necessary for survival and fertility. How you feel that you are aging. One fine day you are feeling that now I am aging. After seeing your hair, wrinkles on your face, spots on your face, your denture, your eyes, your joint, you feel that your body is not looking that like you when you were young. Aging process is the process of growing old or developing the appearance and characteristic of old age. Okay, so there is a very beautiful prayer I would like to mention here. God, give me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the thing I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So God give me serenity to accept that I am growing, I am aging. My hair will go, like gray hair will come. My eye will get weak, lenses will get opaque, my teeth will not be that strong now. Okay, my bone will, like my people lose their height also 1 to 2 inches. Like they were at 40 and 80. If you will compare, they lose height also. So it's a natural process. So we cannot change. But what we can change, courage to change the thing I can. So courage means if I'm not habitual of eating healthy, doing physical exercises, doing mental exercises, yoga, meditation, sleeping on time. So God give me courage to accept that I can change these things in my life. And this is the prayer I should always remember for all the situations. There is a very beautiful poem, small poem written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. For age is opportunity no less than youth itself, though it in another dress. And as the evening twilight fades away, the sky is filled with stars, invisible by day. Just imagine when you were at 25, you were not that wise. But today, at the age of 50, you are a wise person. You know so much. You have experience, maturity to understand the thing. We are much, much better than a 25-year age youngster. So that is the thing. So we should not feel that the aging is something bad. But as I mentioned earlier, that everybody ages differently at different rate, and this depends on your genetics, race, and gender, your physical health, how you have kept yourself till the age of 50. Did you really eat well, had done so much of physical activity in your life, played certain sports, was sleeping on time, having good social circle? It depends. Everything, your physical health actually depends on all these things. Heredity and good nutrition. It's very important. Good nutrition plays like 70% part. It plays in maintaining a good health, mental health, and other unknown factor. It's a very good research. Some scientists feel that human beings have a built-in biological clock which would run for 130 years if no disease or illnesses affected the body. Though the longevity of Indians also, like earlier it was just 60 years, now it's like average age is around 70 years. And with good medical care, good eating practices, people are living till 80, 85 years of age. So you can extend it to 130 years healthy life. Uh, if you understand Hindi and watched Hindi movie, जिंदगी बड़ी होनी चाहिए, लंबी नहीं. In Anand movie, Rajesh Khanna has mentioned. है ना? सो बट जिंदगी लंबी भी हो सकती है, बड़ी भी हो सकती है, दोनों. इफ यू विल लिव अ हेल्दी लाइफ, if you will take good nutrition, you will take good care of yourself. Changes that take place. Initially, we should understand, then I will come to what good nutrition should be. So these are the changes that take place, natural process with aging, taste and smell. बच्चा जब छोटा होता है 1.5 year का, उसके टेस्ट बड डेवलप होते हैं. लाइक यू माइट हैव हर्ड कि बच्चा सब्जी खाता ही नहीं है, ये नहीं खाता, ही इज वेरी फसी ईटर, स्मॉल किड. बट इट्स नॉट द प्रॉब्लम विथ अ स्मॉल किड, इट्स अ प्रॉब्लम विथ मदर. वी फील दैट बच्चा कुछ खाता नहीं है, वी डोंट गिव देम. Kids develop taste bud at till the age of 1.5 years. After weaning, if mothers start giving good food, all kind of food, even karela, kids will develop the taste bud for that karela also, bitter gourd. So with age, this taste bud after 50, after 60, it declines. It decreases in number, taste bud. So you will see that the after 60, 65 and 70, people don't enjoy very spicy foods, very salty food. They don't enjoy. They like bland food because they don't have that much of taste buds and papilla on their tongue. Salivary glands, secretion of salivary gland gets decreases, and they feel dry mouth. They don't want very crispy food. They found they gooey food in their mouth so that they can easily swallow that food. many people start losing their teeth, some people more, some people less. In earlier time, people don't lose their teeth very fast, but in today's time, people started losing their teeth very fast because we don't use our teeth and gum for biting and cutting food. We cut everything. We since beginning we don't eat sugar cane now. We don't break like walnut kernels. These are the things. So if we used it throughout, then we will not face any kind of problem. But as we are not using, so teeth gets decayed very fast. Gastric function and emptying, this process also gets slow. Like the in stomach, dilute HCl get produced that acts on your food and it get digested very fast. But after a age, after 45 only, this secretion get decreased. Metabolic function like your glucose tolerance level decreased. And if you will not eat healthy food, if you will not do good physical exercise, you are very prone to type 2 diabetes. Then immunocompetence also get compromised. You may easily get affected with the flu, pneumonia, or any kind of virus that comes in the like you can say in the market, like COVID. All the age people used to get the that kind of disease. Skeletal function, your joint, like the get affected with the age. Ophthalmic function, people say that the after 50 or 60, the lens, your lens get opaque eye lens and you get the cataract. Then psychological function, you feel depressed because of your thought process. You are if you have not developed a good social circle, you after retirement you feel depressed that the people are not giving my due. These kind of feeling comes to you. Cardiovascular function, you're also the walls of your blood vessels and heart gets like it's less elastic. So renal function also get affected. These are the few changes that is very obvious with everybody. Somebody gets at 50, somebody gets at 60, but everybody gets this kind of problem. Then part 2, now I will come on this part, nutrition. What should be the goal for combating all these kind of problem? You cannot remove the problem, but at least you can maintain good health, and nutrition plays a very important role in maintaining good health to help the aged achieve a healthy, purposeful and independent aging. This should be the goal. 3, healthy, purposeful. If there is no purpose, then there is no meaning. You will never ever enjoy your life. So there should be a purpose. People in my career, I found like in last 10 years, people are feel so depressed that the bacche ghar se chale gaye. Itna padhaya, I have not saved anything more myself. They have left our nest. They are not coming back. They are so busy in their life. They have no time for us. So now I'm not able to enjoy my life. Why? Your kids has never told that spend each and every penny on them. So you can save wisely, must spend on them because they are dependent on you, but save something for you also, not in term of money, in term of your health, in term of your relation, in terms of your social life, everything. And once they left, just understand now they are living their life. You wanted them to live their life. You wanted them to enjoy their life. So let them enjoy their life. And now you have enough time. Why not to enjoy your life with your partner, with your friend, with your relatives? You can do, you have missed so many things, like you wanted to learn piano, you wanted to act, you wanted to go for hiking and trekking. But now you are free. You can enjoy your life. So purpose should be there, some purpose. I wanted to do social work, so must do. Now you can do. You have money also. You have good physical. So for that, everything, doing everything, you need a good health, good physical and mental health, and independent aging. So we should not be a matter of sympathy for everybody. ये तो एज हो गया है, खड़े हैं तो इसको बैठने दे दो सीट में. Why I can stand? A 25-year-old pregnant lady, who should be given preference in a metro or in a bus? A 50-year-old man or 50-year-old lady or 25-year pregnant lady? I feel 25-year-old pregnant lady, age doesn't matter. If I am healthy, I can stand for, I can say, I can offer my seat to a 25-year-old lady. So independent aging is very important. If the purpose will be there, everyone will enjoy even after the age of 50. What should be the nutritional requirement to maintain healthy body weight? Maintaining body weight is very, very important. It's very crucial. Ideal body weight, people generally measure, and it's more or less for a layman, it's the BMI is very important parameter to manage the or to understand about the weight of a person. BMI body mass index is measured in kg per meter square. Your weight in kg divided by your height in meter square is your BMI. Okay, if your BMI lies between 18 to 24.9 kg per meter square, you are under normal weight range. But if you are above 25, if your weight BMI lies between 25 to 29.9, you are overweight. And above that, you are obese of different category. But at the same time, you should not target, your body should be below, your BMI should not be less than 23 after 50. There is a science behind this. Like many a time, 50-year-old women or sometimes men also, they feel that they should look thinny like a youngster. They want to reduce their weight to 21 or 22 BMI. But this is wrong. In that case, they will be very prone for getting heart attacks or a stroke. So your BMI should be above 23 but below 25. After the age of 35 only, the BMR decreases. Here, BMR is basal metabolic rate. Basal metabolic rate, all the functions that takes place in your body, like your digestion process, your heart rate, your respiration, everything, your thought process, your thinking, everything comes under BMR. BMR, for this thing, you need certain energy to run your body to function, you need certain energy, certain fuel. So BMR is measured in kilocalorie. After the age of BMR, the 35 only, your BMR gets decreases. When your BMR is high, like you are using more fuel, so whatsoever you will eat will get digested very fast and you will not put on weight. But after 35 only, you cannot afford to eat too many calories because your BMR is low. Your engine is not working properly. You can understand. Resting metabolic rate decreases by 15 to 20%. What is resting metabolic rate? When you are lying, you are not doing anything, you are not doing any physical activity or exercise, then also the body processes are taking place, like your heart is pumping, you are taking breath, respiration is going on, your digestion is in process. So it also decreases by 15 to 20%, you can imagine. So whatsoever you are eating, you should eat very cautiously. You cannot afford to eat like a youngster. Lean body mass declined by 2 to 3% every 1 year, every year. Lean body mass helps in increasing your BMR. But you can see that the after 45, it starts decreasing 1 to 2 to 3% every year. Body protein level also decreases by 30 to 40%. You are not that strong now, but you can develop. It's decreasing, it's not decreasing every year 30 to 40%. Like from, if you will see the body protein level of a 50-year and a 80-year person, you will find that the body protein level has decreased by 30 to 40%. Body fat percent increases, everything is decreasing except body fat percent. It's increasing from 15 to 20%. After a certain age, it's very difficult to lose weight, so it's better to lose weight on right time. Then what should be the food you should eat? There are 5 major nutrients. It's the carbohydrate, protein, lipid, mineral, and vitamin. 5 major nutrients is required. Okay. People say like, sir has sent me some questions that the pure vegan food, if somebody is taking, but everything is important. Not for losing weight. If you are overweight, you should consult a dietitian regarding how to lose weight, because after 50, your body is in catabolic phase. Anabolic phase means growth process is taking in your body. And catabolic is the catastrophic effect is taking place in your body at the faster rate. So you should not diet without consulting a dietitian. By cutting certain important food from your body, from your diet, it will affect you very badly. And you will realize within 1 or 2 years after developing some serious disease in your body. So energy, like I have told that to run our body, we need certain energy, certain amount of energy. So certain dietary requirements, we just see कि इतना कैलोरी का डाइट खाना है, हमें 1500 कैलोरी का डाइट खाना है, 1000 कैलोरी का डाइट खाना है, वेट लूज करना है. वेट लूज, फॉर लूजिंग वेट देयर इज अ सिंपल फंडा, कैलोरी डेफिसिट. एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट दिस कि जितना इनटेक हुआ, आउटपुट माइनस इनटेक, अगर वो निगेटिव है तो वेट हमारा कम होगा. So people reduce the calorie intake, and this calorie is energy, but that is a wrong concept. You will lose weight. You may lose weight 5 kg, 10 kg very fast. But what about the nutritional requirement? For our body, we need nutrition. We just know require energy. We need carbohydrate, protein, lipid, vitamin, mineral, everything. And first three, carbohydrate, protein, and lipids, they are calorific food that give calorie, but vitamin and minerals are non-calorific food. They don't give calorie. Okay, but that is also very important. So we cannot cut. Like people say, we will do intermittent fasting. We will eat food once in a day, one meal a day, and we will not eat anything. Or we will eat in the bracket of 4 hours only. And in that bracket, they eat, I don't know how much food and what all. So that is again wrong thing. You are aging. You cannot compare your body with a young person. You should understand, and energy is not the only requirement. एक समोसे में 250 कैलोरी है, या एक कोला में 400 कैलोरी है, और एक बादाम शेक में या मैंगो शेक में भी तो 200 400 कैलोरी है. तो इससे अच्छा तो मैं कोला पी लूं. But mango shake में some nutrient is there, carbohydrate is there, protein is there, everything is there. But in cola, no nutrient is there. So you should not just think about the calorie. And how this, if you will see this chart, you will find that with age, your caloric requirement gets decreased. If you will see this chart, like at the age of, if I will just see 18 to 30 year, like sedentary worker means not doing anything whole day. Off in office you are working, yeah, at home you are not doing anything. You have all the electronic gadget at your place, electrical appliances made and everything you are not doing, then you are a sedentary worker. You require 1986 calorie if you are 45 years of age. You can see that the body weight also matters. Age also matters, but at same person at the age above 60 requires just 1039 kilocalorie. Their calorific requirement get decreased. So we should mind this, that many a times it's not for us only. Like we are at that age, जब हम तो age हो ही रहे, हम, if our parents are alive, they are also aging. And we are, how we can look after them also. So many a time we force them, आप तो खाते ही नहीं हो, आपको इतने खाने की जरूरत है. नहीं, हमें at the age of 50 अगर हमें भी कम खाने की जरूरत है, तो at the age of 80 they need less food and more nutrients, not more energy. We should understand this. And carbohydrate. Carbohydrate, protein, and lipid provide energy. 1 gram of carbohydrate and protein provide 4 kilocalorie of energy, whereas 1 gram of fat or lipid provide 9 kilocalorie of energy. So if we will take less fat also, we will get more energy. More energy, but there are requirements are limited. After the age of 50, you can, I've just showed you at the age of 80 what will be your requirement. So you need more nutrient rich food. Okay, so carbohydrate, impaired glucose tolerance can lead to hypoglycemia. I have mentioned in my previous slide that the metabolic process also get affected with age after age of 50. So impaired glucose tolerance can lead to hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, hyperglycemia, and type 2 diabetes mellitus. Insulin sensitivity can be enhanced by energy intake, weight management, and regular physical activity. Can be done by increasing consumption of complex carbohydrates and controlling the intake of simple sugar. We should start avoiding taking simple sugar. Complex carbohydrates are of two types: simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate is refined flour, sugar. These are simple, yeah, like flour also. Like if we are taking Ashirwad or Rajdhani Ashirwad Atta, they remove the bran part to make it and add more gluten to these bit so that people will get the white chapati, good chapati. So these can come under the simple sugar. But complex fruit, vegetable, whole grain, pulses, these are the complex carbohydrate. Rajma, chickpeas, uh, uh, lobia, these are the complex carbohydrate. So we should try to take more complex carbohydrate. 45% to 50% of calories should be derived from carbohydrate. Just a simple calculation. If you're supposed to take 1800 kilocalorie diet in a day, so out of that 1800 kilocalorie, you are supposed to take around 900, 800 to 900 calories from complex carbohydrate. You can take simple carbohydrate, but out of these 900, 100 or 200 should come from simple carbohydrate, and rest for 90% should come from complex carbohydrate. This should be the ratio. Protein. With age, there is a decrease in skeletal tissue mass. This result in decrease in a store of protein provided by skeletal muscle and may be inadequate to meet the need for protein synthesis. Protein synthesis regularly takes place in your body, and protein is very important. Like if I have mentioned in my previous slide that your immunocompetence also get decreased. If your body will have sufficient amount of protein, your immunity will not be compromised. So these process takes place, but you can maintain, you can enhance your immunity by taking more proteinous food in your diet. 0.1 to 1 gram per kg body weight is safe during old age. If your weight is 60 kg, so according to this, 0.8 to 1 gram per kg body weight, you are supposed to take 64 to 80 gram of protein per day. As per research, 90% of Indians are protein deficient. I will give you one simple calculation. One egg, one egg is provides 8 gram of protein. 200 gram milk gives you again 8 gram of protein. One bowl of dal gives you 8 gram of protein made of 30 gram of dal pulses. Okay, so if you are taking one egg, one glass of milk, one bowl of dal, how much protein you have taken? 24 gram. But the requirement is 64 to 80 gram of protein to maintain. Because of this, we Indians are super deficient in protein, and our immunity get compromised after the age of 50, and all lifestyle diseases or other pneumonia, typhoid, or any virus, SARS, COVID are attacking old age people very fast. So how to enhance your protein intake is very important. You can take paneer. If you are a non-vegetarian person, you must consume one egg. Take dal twice daily. Like wheat also, there are other sources. It's nothing like that, the protein source. In fact, in rice, in wheat, in like chickpeas, rajma, chole, in potato, in other vegetables, protein is there. You should try to take more and more protein in your diet. There are two kind of protein, heme protein and non-heme protein. Heme protein, the protein which we get from animal sources is called heme protein. And protein we get from the non-animal like plant protein is non-heme protein. The advantage of taking heme protein that its absorption is almost 100% in our body. But with non-heme protein, only 60 to 70% protein get absorbed. But with plant protein, we get carbohydrate also and fiber also. So we should not just take heme protein, animal protein. We should try to balance by taking both heme and non-heme, that is animal and plant protein. If anybody will have doubt, please note down and they can ask me about this at the end of the session. Food should be protein rich as compared to normal adult as calorific requirement are decreased. I have told you that after a certain age, your calorific required get decreased. Now you don't require 1800 calorie. With age, if today you are 50, tomorrow you will be, after 10 years, you will be 60. So 10% calorie deficit is must every 10 years. If today you are taking 1800 or 2000 calories, simple calculation, like 2000 calorie you are taking at the age of 50, at the age of 60, your calorific requirement will be just 1800. But your protein requirement will go up. So you should try to take more nutrient-rich food. Of the total caloric intake, 15 to 20% should be from protein. And as I told, people are just taking 4 to 5% protein, Indian people, because they don't understand what is our plate structure. We take one bowl of dal, one bowl of curd, थोड़ी सी sabji, roti and chawal, whatsoever we are eating. Half plate. But ideally it should be half plate vegetables, raw, cut, whatsoever form, just 1/4 of rice or chapati, whatsoever, and 1/4 should be your pulses. But we take in just totally opposite way. Okay, so we should change our plates. Lipids. People say that तेल घी तो खाना ही नहीं है, बंद कर दो. But it's very important to have lipid in your diet. It helps. Your cholesterol is bad, but have you ever noticed, I believe you have gone through this lipid profile test, blood test. There it's written 0 to 200 lipid range. So at least that much amount of cholesterol is important in your body. So you should not neglect lipid totally from your diet. Above that is not good, but certain amount of cholesterol is also required, and lipid, it helps, gives cushion to your heart, it gives cushion to your brain, it gives cushion to your joints. But if you will not take lipid in your diet, so what will happen? At the same time, for vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, K, these are fat soluble vitamin. Vitamin B, C are water soluble vitamin. For absorption of these fat soluble vitamin, you need certain amount of fat in your diet. It's compulsory. So never neglect lipid from your diet. But it should not be saturated lipid. Saturated lipid means any fat that is solid at room temperature is saturated fat. like animal fat, like the burger in all that animal fat they are using, or dalda, you should not use that. But good fat you must use in your diet. At least 20 gram visible fat is required in your diet. Why I have mentioned visible fat? Because invisible fat that is there present in nuts, seeds, eggs, avocados and other sources, in fact whole grains also, certain amount of invisible fat is there. So we should eat just 20 gram, maximum 25 gram of visible fat. At the same time, fat should be of different variety like ghee, mustard oil, coconut oil, rice bran oil, olive oil, different kind of oil. And we should use according to our preparation. Let's suppose I have to fry something, and if I will fry in olive oil, what will happen? Oil will get denatured because the smoke point of olive oil is very low. But if I will fry in ghee, our oil will not be denatured. So we should understand olive oil should be used in salads and all. So one should try to reduce the intake of saturated fat and choosing monosaturated and polyunsaturated fat sources. You have read PUFA, MUFA rich oil. So we should try to use those oils. Must take omega-3 fatty acid rich dietary sources to help in conditions such as hair loss, impairment of vision, improper digestion and gas, kidney function, tissue inflammation, osteoarthritis, painful joints and mental depression. Omega 3 sources, omega 3 fatty acid source क्या है? These are the fishes. You must take 2 servings of fish in a week. In a week, you must take flaxseed, sunflower seed, pumpkin seed. These seeds are, and at the same time, walnut, one or two walnut, one or two cashews, almonds. These are very good source. You must include these seeds, nuts, fishes in your diet on routine basis. Then minerals, again, mineral is very important. Calcium needs during old age increases. Okay, like a young person, if requires 600 milligram of calcium every day, a old age person requires 800 milligram of calcium every day. And that can be easily meet with the dietary resources. You don't need to take tablet for that. Women who are not receiving estrogen require more calcium, means the women who have crossed generally the after the menopause, and the normal menopause is age is 51 years of age. So they need calcium rich food in their diet. Milk is an important source of calcium for elderly. It doesn't, you don't need to go for tofu or soya product. If you are taking milk product, then also it's okay. Milk, paneer, curd, everything. And cheese, you can take cheese also. These days, like the low fat cheese is available in the market, you can take that. Iron deficiency is common due to less circulation of blood or reduced non-heme iron absorption. Non-heme, I have told that this is the plant-based protein sources. Okay. So iron deficiency, at the same time, you should know you should never consume milk with vitamin C or iron-rich food. Milk and like spinach, milk and beetroot, milk and date, because the absorption site of calcium and iron is same in our body. If your body will, if you will take both the food together, you are eating good food, but your body will either absorb calcium or iron. So you will be deficient of either one. So it's better to take calcium and iron rich food at separate time, different time. Okay, great sodium restriction should not be practiced. After a certain age, like your taste bud get decreased, diminished. So you don't feel like taking sodium. And many people start, मैं fasting करूंगा, मैं दिन में एक बार sodium खाऊंगा, मैं नमक खाऊंगा ही नहीं. Sodium deficiency. Sodium is very important for pumping of heart. So you should not restrict without doctor's prescription. Reduce your sodium, but you should not take too much of sodium also. Recommended sodium allowances is just 5 milligram per day, 5 gram per day. maximum 6 gram, but an average Indian consume 11 grams sodium per day. So we should not exceed, but we should not reduce also without prescription. Delayed wound healing, decreased test sensitivity, and anorexia are associated with zinc deficiency. If you will get deficient with zinc, you will feel that these are the problems. So better consult your doctor or start taking zinc rich food. If you will take whole grain food, green leafy vegetables, pulses, you will never be deficient of zinc. It's very simple to get it. Vitamin D deficiency is very common. Average normal adult also is very deficient because in India, we don't sit in sun that often because sun is very bright and the vitamin D is like get absorbed in our body with the sunlight. At the same time, it get absorbed through our small intestine. We don't open our stomach and sit outside. So we get deficient. At the same time, vitamin D is not alone like you are not taking protein rich food. You are protein deficient and you will taking vitamin D sachet also. You will feel क्यों नहीं मेरा vitamin D deficiency पूरा हो रहा है. So you are supposed to have good protein source in diet in your body. Nutrition in your body. Vitamin C deficiency, gum bleeding, gum pain, less immunity happens because of vitamin C deficiency. All orange, yellow vegetables and fruits are rich source of vitamin C. Vitamin B6, vitamin B12, vitamin folic acid, these are very important for our metabolism. These acts as the catalyst. Our depression occurs because of vitamin B12. Folic acid is helps in the formation of iron in blood in our body. So these are like just you are nothing supposed to do, just eat whole grains, fruits, vegetable, whole pulses, milk, nuts and seeds. You will get everything. I will just mention the quantity. Vitamin K is good for blood clotting, wound healing. Vitamin A is for your immunity and your for eyes. It's very so you need to have everything. And water again is very important. Kidney can function more adequately when there is sufficient fluid, minimum 1.5 liters to eliminate the waste food. As we age, we just sit and just we order pani la do, pani la do. If nobody is giving us water, we don't take water and we don't consume 1.5 liter of water. And many times in winter or sometime we think bar urine ke liye jana padega, it's better avoid. We avoid. But with our avoidance, we create more problem in our body. Water stimulates peristalsis and thus aids in combating constipation. Constipation is the basic problem of all aged person because they don't take proper water and they don't take good amount of fiber. Dehydration can result in mental confusion, headache, and instability. You will be surprised to know that our body contains 70 made of 70% water and just 2% deficiency cause severe dehydration. Just 2%. And those who are bulky and aged people, they lose evaporate water more frequently. So elders should be advised to consume some fluid at regular intervals, even if they are not thirsty. So just keep a handy bottle with you, and whenever you are feeling thirsty, must take water. If you are not feeling thirsty also, then take half glass of water every 1 hour. That should be the thumb rule. Fiber is very important, though fiber sources of fiber is only plant product. No animal product contains fiber. So that's why we need good plant sources in our diet. Though fiber stimulates peristalsis, but great enthusiasm increases bowel discomfort, distension, and flatulence. Fiber is very important. Like a 25-year adult require 40 gram of fiber, but a 70-year-old or 60-year-old require just 30 gram of fiber. If we will start taking too much of fiber, like I have seen people, I will not peel cucumber. I will eat like that because I'm getting fiber. Those who think that I know everything, but that will cause, because now your stomach is not that strong. So you have to understand how much quantity of fiber I should take. While rough fiber, bran, and mature vegetables are not advised for the aged, but the fiber of tender vegetables and fruits will make easier passage of the food mass down the intestinal tract. Fiber also helps in reducing cholesterol. Excess of fiber may reduce the absorption of iron. So you should make a balance. Excess of anything is bad. Dietary guidelines है empty calorie food should be taken minimum. Empty calorie like cola is empty calorie, soda is empty calorie. I'm taking pastries, I'm taking burger. These are just, it's not only they will give you calories, no nutritional value. Okay, so you should avoid taking these food. Calories dense food should be avoided, like samosa, gulab jamun, pastry. These are calorie rich food. One samosa is 250 calorie, one pastry 400 calorie, one family size pizza 1800 kilocalorie. So we should avoid taking these food. Sometimes we can take, but not on routine basis. Foods rich in protein, vitamin, and mineral should be included that can be easily be taken or fulfilled through by taking fruit, vegetable, whole grain, pulses, milk, fruit, nuts, seeds easily can be maintained if you are non-vegetarian, egg, chicken, or fish, but you should avoid taking red meat or processed food. A minimum of 5 to 6 servings of food, fruit and vegetable should be taken. Sorry, fruit and vegetable, 5 to 6 serving, and one serving is equal to 100 gram. Fruit should be taken like seasonal or local fruit should be taken. It should not be taken in form of juice, in form of whole fruit, or you can cut if you are like aged person, your teeth has not, but at the same time, if you will cut in slices and use your teeth, your jaw will function, mechanical function will be there, and that will add advantage to your jaw, gum muscles, and everything. So gas forming food should like sulfur containing vegetable and certain types of pulses have to be avoided if you're feeling that the lots of flatulence or bloating is there. Sulfur containing like the raw onion is having good amount of sulfur, so you should avoid taking raw onion, though you can take in the form of vegetable like the chopped onion you are using in vegetable. And pulses, rajma, kala chana, uh, if you are feeling that you are feeling flatulence, then you should avoid, or before using this, boil these pulses, soak these pulses for 8 hours, drain the water, and boil with 8 to 10 strands of curry leaves, and then throw that water and curry leaf. And after taking that rajma or pulses, if you will use, you will not develop flatulence. Curry leaves has lot of good properties. Food should be less salty and spicy. You should restrict your salt intake to maximum to 6 gram per day. Soft well cooked foods are preferred, especially at night. You should not eat raw fruit and vegetable. Fried and concentrated food should be avoided. Caffeine containing beverages should be limited because sleep is another issue with the elderly. They feel lonely, they are not that physically active, and they will take like after retirement, they feel that all the friends are coming and I should give company them with the tea and coffee. So you should avoid taking too much of tea. If you want also, just take 1 or 2 cup of tea or coffee, and that too not after 5 o'clock in the evening. So that will not hamper your sleep. Plenty of fluid should be taken. Soft, fibrous food must be included to relieve you from your constipation, to reduce your cholesterol level. 2 to 3 serving of low fat milk should be included, and one serving is equal to 100 gram. So at least 200 gram to 300 gram. If not in raw milk form, you can use this milk as in form of curd. Curd is a good lactobacillus, good probiotic. And omega-3 fatty acid sources should be included in your diet. Like I have mentioned, 2 serving of fish should be included in every week in your diet. Flaxseed, nut seeds, nuts like walnut, cashew, walnut, seeds like flaxseed, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, they should be included in your diet. So thank you. And this was my presentation. And one more thing I would like to mention, that the not more than 6 to 7 servings of cereals should be taken in your diet. If you can, one serving is 30 gram, and one chapati, I'm telling you in form of chapati, one chapati is of 30 gram generally. If you are making big chapati, so that will be 50 gram. So if I am telling you 6 to 7 servings of cereals, means 210 gram of cereals, not more than that. One bread is around 40 gram. So you can calculate, if you are taking 280 gram, two breads in the morning, then 80 gram of cereals you are taking. One bowl of rice, 30 gram. If you are eating this much rice, is 30 gram, 30 gram rice. 30 gram rice, 1 tablespoon is 15 gram raw rice. 2 tablespoon is 30 gram. So this much rice of quantity is 30 gram. If you are eating this much rice, it means 60 gram. So 80 gram, two bread, 60 gram, 140 gram. You are supposed to take 210 gram. It means at night you can take just two chapatis. So you should understand how to prepare your own meal. And protein, I have already mentioned 6 to 7 servings of vegetables. In vegetables, seasonal vegetables, and you must include green leafy vegetables in your diet at least 3 days. If you can have it for all 7 days, it's very good. But if not, then at least 3 days in a week. You can take green vegetable in form of chutney also, like dhania pudina ka chutney. You can add palak in your dal without making a separate preparation, doing separate preparation. You can blanch palak and make dough for your atta chapati with that. So by these methods, you can include green leafy vegetable in your diet. Must take 3 servings of milk, 300 gram of milk every day, either in raw form, like you can take oat and milk in the breakfast, but 30 gram oat, not overdo. 30 gram, again, I'm mentioning 1 tablespoon is 15 gram, like 2 tablespoon is 30 gram. Okay, so don't overdo, just in 30 gram of oat in 100 gram of milk. You can take 100 gram curd, like that you can take. If you are taking tea also, try not to add sugar in that. Try not to add, replace your sugar intake with jaggery or jaggery powder. But if you can avoid, it's well and good. Change your oil on routine basis. Use different oil. Try to understand the smoke point of oil and use accordingly. Okay. So must use deshi ghee, cow milk, cow ghee. It's very good for your body, but the limit is 20 gram or maximum 25 gram of visible fat per day. Use nuts and seeds, but wisely. Take makhana. Makhana is again a very good source of protein. Okay, so but not more than 2 handfuls. Handful means not this big, this handful, 2 handful in evening. Three main, like breakfast, you should never skip your breakfast, lunch and dinner. Dinner should not be taken after 7:30 or 8. Okay, try to sleep on time, try to sleep by 10. Before that, just don't try to look into your mobile or social media account after 8 o'clock. If some important message is there or some important call has to be made, then it's okay. Otherwise, just for watching Instagram, Reel or Facebook, because now we are free. After 50, we don't have much work. So we tend to engage ourselves in Netflix or like social media. So avoid that. Try to sleep on time, get up in the morning, do some physical activity, do at least 30 minutes of physical activity every day. Try to do yoga and meditation. It's not very difficult. If you will practice, take anybody's help. If you are having any problem at present, like diabetes, like thyroid, high cholesterol, triglycerides, try to control at present only, at this age only. Don't wait that umr to ho gayi hai, aisa hota hi hai. No, try to live independently. Don't be dependent on anybody. And you can reduce or mitigate all these diseases. These are lifestyle disease, and you can easily overcome with all these things. If you are having thyroid also, nothing is going to be reversed. You might have seen on Instagram that the your thyroid, your diabetes reversal program. There is no reversal. There is remission. If you will maintain a good lifestyle, you will keep your all the lifestyle diseases in remission states. So this is my say, and enjoy your life and age with grace. Anybody is having any question, I'm open.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the very insightful session. As you were saying that, it is a, we have to take the nutrient-rich food. Like your session was like really information-rich, right? Because I thought before attending, I know a lot of things, but for me, I learned a lot actually. Even, the BMI, how much it should be after 55. We all think that it should be less than 25, right? But then you said like, it cannot go beyond a certain limit. And really wonderful. So there is one question, ma'am, on the chart window. So I think Ashmin, you want to ask question? It says sometimes I tend to misbalance meal. I try to balance with supplements. What is your opinion on that?
Sir, again, come again, please.
Ashmin says, wonderful session. Thank you. Sometimes I tend to miss balanced meal. I try to balance it with supplements. So what is your opinion on that?
Sometime like supplement is not the alternative of nutrient rich food. Like what kind of supplement you are taking? Let's suppose you are taking calcium supplement. Let's suppose you have missed taking milk. So you thought that I will take calcium supplement because I'm taking milk for calcium. But very few food is there that is rich in only one nutrient. Okay, like people say कि if I am having diabetes, I will not take rice, I will take wheat. क्योंकि wheat में protein है, carbohydrate नहीं है. This is misconception. Carbohydrate is there in wheat also. It's glycemic index that differs for wheat and rice. Similarly, if you are taking supplement, you are taking supplement for one nutrient. But just tell me, if you are not taking milk, you are taking calcium supplement. So milk is not only providing calcium, it's providing you protein also. So are you taking supplement for protein also? If you're taking vitamin C supplements rather than taking orange, so you are missing the new fiber part of the fruit. Your jaw and gums is not working for chewing the food. So supplement is not the alternative, but like if you are traveling somewhere for 5 days, 3 days, you are going abroad and there is no option. So very frequently, then at time emergency you can take, or immediately, like today you have realized you have gone for some blood test and you found that you are deficient, severely deficient with the iron or something. Then to maintain that level, you can take supplement, but maintain further with dietary sources only.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that clarification. I think another question is about eggs increase cholesterol. Is it correct?
Yes, it's true, but I have mentioned that the certain amount of cholesterol is required in your body. I have mentioned in the same another slide that the fibrous food reduces the amount of cholesterol in your body. If you are doing physical activity and taking one day every day in a week or 5 eggs in a week, whole egg, then it will not increase your cholesterol. But if you are taking 4 eggs, like people say, I will take just egg white, I will not take egg yellow because cholesterol is there. But it's not only cholesterol that is there in egg yellow. There are other nutrients also that is there. Small trace minerals are there in egg yellow and protein also. One whole egg contents will provide you 8 gram of protein, and whereas the one egg white will just provide you 4 gram of protein. So if you are removing egg yellow, you are not removing cholesterol, you are removing 4 gram protein also. So take balanced diet. Don't overdo and take fibrous food. I have mentioned that the heme protein and non-heme protein. And take fibrous food and do 30 minutes of physical activity. So your cholesterol will never go above the border line.
Yes, ma'am. So another question is, garlic is supposed to be good for heart, but it is sulfur rich. Should we take?
Yes, because it's sulfur rich food. If you are not allergic, it's like if you are taking raw garlic, if you are taking raw garlic, then it's like I have mentioned, onion is also sulfur rich, raw onion. But if you are boiling it, if you are frying it, if you are using making puree and using it this, then it's not good. So you can change the form. Garlic is good for your heart and you can use it. But if you are not able to take it in raw form, so use it in other form.
Thank you, ma'am, again. I think those are the questions. Any questions do you have? Anybody else? Meanwhile, I would like to give a small token of appreciation to Divya madam.
Thank you so
This
much.
is basically, a tree which is planted in the urban landscape of Delhi to reduce the pollution. And on behalf of you, I have tied up with one organization which plants this tree, and you can locate this tree to understand how it is growing. And
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
It's
Thank you
the
so much for
best
coming.
appreciation, token of appreciation I ever received. I'm really glad because I'm a true nature lover and I love plants like anything. So thank you so much. And I'm really thankful that if my session could motivate the people who had joined here, so I will be like glad. So because these are the small thing people neglect, and especially I have seen my family, my like my parents, my in-laws, other relatives that they don't feel that, they feel कि age हो गई है सब चलता है, but सब चलता है नहीं. You can live and you must live and enjoy your life, because even I am growing old, so I want to enjoy my life. I am 48 and I don't feel like that I am 48, and it's okay, it's my chronological age, but my functional age is not 48. I feel that I am 25, I am 30 and I'm enjoying my life. So I want everybody to enjoy their life by maintaining their diet, physical activity, social life, mental peace, because we have to accept that prayer works everywhere. God, give me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the thing I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This is my last word, and people must remember for all your problems, for all your problems.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Sir.
Yeah. Any
Thank
other
you.
questions? You have anybody? Anyone have
I
any
had
questions?
given my mobile number. If anybody is having any doubt, they can WhatsApp me. I will answer them.
Sure, ma'am. So if you don't have any questions, then we will wind up. Once again, thank you, Divya ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, sir.
Very
Thank you for giving.
informative, very informative and very, very rich, actually, rich session. I learned
Thank
a
you.
lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you for attending. Please take care. Have a good week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. I'm ending the session.